Hi, friends. It is day 8. Oh my goodness. Of creating Valentine Day cards for the 14 days with creating with Jovi. And I'm really excited. So, we are I'm Katie from I Like to Cut and Paste. And also, there is Sassy Southern North Carolina Girl, My 60s Life, Marianne's Craft Corner, and Grace and Grain's Garden, along with, of course, Jovi. And we are making cards. I'm using her digital kits, creating with Jovi's kits, which is all linked below. So I've done a lot of gold. I'm in pinks and just hearts, and it's so fun. But I thought, you know what? We're going to change course. We're going to revisit Desmodus. He was released at Halloween, and he's a little vampire guy. And I won Jovi's Desmodus journal. So cool. And then I bought the kit and was doing a couple things, and then Halloween's over. So we'll put that on the shelf, wait for next year. But in the meantime, I had cut out this little couple here. So I'm going to make a couple cards with them. So the first thing I'm doing is this is Tim Holtz heavy stock, so you can ink it and stuff. And what I did was I used liquid platinum embossing powder from Ranger, and I used this stamp, which I apologize, I almost want to say it's Hero Arts, but I'm not 100% sure. It is a rose stamp, which I love. I love this stamp. I used it the last time I used it was in July. And I know this because I was like, oh, I was surprised by it then. And now I don't know. I'm still surprised. So, but you see, it didn't come out perfect. And that's okay, because these guys are going to cover it in some kind of fashion. But they're not going to sit on white roses, y'all. No. I'll be right back. And I'm going to use some Distress ink spray things. So, okay, friends. So it's still a little wet, but this is, ooh, so pretty. And this is what I used. I started off with a little water to move it, wilted violet spray stain. And look, okay, so I learned this little trick from Mary Polanco. I think Polanco. She's a YouTube creator person, and she talked about taking Nuvo drops and putting them on top. That way, at a glance, you can kind of see what family they're in. I find it very useful. Except I guess I didn't have blue, so I need to buy blue. Winter Frost, this gives it the blue. A little Ominous Twilight, so those are both micas. And then this is Villainous, which gives it the darker tones. Oh, so pretty. It's so fun. I'm so glad I got an opportunity to use spray stains, which I have pinks and stuff too. It's not but you know how creativity works. So it is a little too bad about that, but I think we're going to cover it up, and I think it's not going to be a big deal. All right, so there's my card front. I got to pick which one. I almost feel like I don't know, I like them both. We'll do this one since it's a little bit bigger. And then it'll cover up the bad spots. And still, we still get our roses on the side here. And then I've got this card that I cut from cardstock. And I cut it, if it's 11 by 8.5, then I would have, this is 4.25. So I cut it long ways. And then that way it bends like this. So this is going to go here. Like I said, it's still a little wet. It's almost like a thick material. I just want to look at it, friends. Look, it's so pretty. I just want to look at it. Sparkles. That's that mica spray. That's so good that way. All right. So we're going to need to do something with that. So let's... Okay, I don't know if this happens to you guys. So I'm thinking it's going to be Uncharted Mariner. But as I'm pulling colors, because I could go purple too. I'm like, ooh, it could be Mermaid Lagoon. So then you got to kind of... I have to. I don't have them swatched. So that's kind of bright. I think it is going to be Uncharted. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's kind of this like moody goodness. But don't get me wrong, I love that. All right, so that's kind of her dress in this picture. That's funny. All right, so here we go. And I'm going to make sure there's no ink on my finger. Look at that moon. I love a good full moon. And I'm using the whole panel. I really, you probably could cut them out or however you wanted to, but I like the moon. I like the whole panel. Probably trim it. I don't know. I didn't build this card idea based on trimming it, so I think it's fun, kind of like, well, I don't want to do that. All right. Oh, so pretty. All right, let's see. If we put it here, I got to do some kind of sentiment. So I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I've been playing around with some stuff. And I'm using Fabric Tack to glue this on because it's a little bit heavier and it might still not be 100% dry. So but it's definitely drier than it was. Yeah, so cool. All right, so then I was looking at, I tell you what, I was watching Tim Holtz Valentine Ideas and Demo 2025, and because I have a lot of Tim Holtz stuff, and sometimes I forget and all this stuff, and he gave me a good idea. He was using these gold metallic sticker book things. So this one came from Hobby Lobby, but it's got like XOXO, like hugs and kisses. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that, even though it's gold and this is silver. I think we can mix metals. So I'm going to put them here, and I'll go ahead and again use the Fabric Tack. And then I think I got a couple good ideas. So it goes from like, woo, blotchy to, we'll offset it. Yeah, we'll offset it. You don't even know. Did you know there was problems? I didn't. All right, so one of the things I want to do is to add hearts at the bottom. Just because I think that would be fun. And it kind of, this is a Valentine Day card after all. So this trim is old. It's from Target a long time ago. It says $1. That's how long ago. I think it's like 10 years old. Seriously, I've been holding on to it. I don't know why. Look how cute these are. Look how cute. So I thought about down here. There's something about just going across like that. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. So we're going to use Fabri-Tac on the hearts. We're going to come up the picture a little bit. Now, tomorrow when I go, I wonder why I did that. I don't know. I don't know. I just, right now, I just kind of thought it looked good. All right, and then I'll cut off that little heart right there. You know, we greased up my chair, and now it's squeaking again, you guys. Oh, well. Maybe I should sit back. All right. So, here's something else. I have this red foil hearts. We might have seen them in one of my first videos in the series because I wanted to use them. And then I couldn't find the dye. And drama. But we're going to use this one. We'll break it apart. And so I'll put the sentiment here. And then I'm going to put, let's see. So, here, okay. See, I kind of like that. And we don't even need this set. So clean that up. We use them somewhere else. And then, yeah, there's just something kind of, oh, I like it. I like it. I like tying everything together. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac again. And hope those hearts stay in. I know it's not the most finest glue. Like I maybe would be better off with glossy. Oh. Sorry, I can't talk and glue at the same time. I'm so excited though. I like it when cards come together fairly quickly. Believe it or not, sometimes I will kind of hem and haw over something. And I like that this seems to just be kind of happening here. Not perfect, obviously, I guess. Oh, I guess I didn't measure too good. That's okay. That's okay, then that part is coming off. So let's reinforce. And what we might need to do is put a little clip on it. So I'm getting the clip. Let's see. All right. Now I got glue on my finger. That's no good. All right. All right. I really like this because I feel like it really does balance back out. There we go. Oh, yes. And now, this is another trim I have. I did see Michael's have some Valentine trims. I kind of think the hearts are bigger, but I always like knowing I can replace it, you know, like if I use them all up, there's a place to go. I don't know. That might be silly. I don't know. Trying to unhoard. So, I really like this XOXO. So, let's see. That seems kind of plain just like that, doesn't it? Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. I might be onto something. Ooh. How's that look? Let's go in. Let's go in. That seems kind of fun. Hugs and kisses. Yep. Yep. I was watching Jovi. I think she inspired me. Jovi inspired me. I was watching a video she'd done, and she had backed some words with fabric, and I think that's where this came from. So yay. Inspiring. I love it. Okay, and then that actually has like little hearts on it. It's not super important, but... And then that's it, you guys. This is another card for our 14-day challenge. Or 14-day, you know. And once... Let's see. So it'll look like this. Standing up. Part of me wants to put something sparkly on that moon. But I don't think I will. I don't want to take away from all the other stuff we have going on. We have a lot of stuff going on. All right. Okay, friends. Well, thanks for hanging out and watching me make this Valentine's Day card. I'm going to think about this one, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, okay? So until next time, or till tomorrow, I'll see you then. Thanks so much. All right, and make sure to like and subscribe, and also go check out the other creators because they are awesome, and you are sure to be inspired. Thanks. Bye-bye.